The droids are back. How do they have control of the droids? Oh, I've never been so happy to see the droids. Cody? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be checking out The Bad Batch Season 2, Episode 3. Cannot wait to get into this. Season 2 is already off to such an amazing start. The first two episodes did so much with Tech and Echo that I just love it for that alone. They felt like they were so, I guess, pushed to the side in Season 1, and they're already making up for that in the first two episodes. So Episode 3, I've got no idea what it would be. First two episodes definitely felt like their own little arc to deal with like where we are now. So it's clearly been a bit of a time jump since Camino fell. Now we have the war chest that they've lost. So they're going to have to go back to Sid, and that's not going to be great. But I really like the hints that were planted in the first two episodes, where we have Echo, who wants to continue fighting, and he wants to take on the Empire. Yet you have Hunter, who wants freedom, and he wants to provide a good life for Omega away from violence and the fighting. So I feel like that's going to come to a clash at some point. And I'm just interested to see, I guess, where we're going to go from now, just to see. And yeah, I guess I'm just interested to see where the story's going to go now after the last two episodes. But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel to grow. If you do enjoy this content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance, so if that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. With that said, let's just dive on in. What is this place? A farm? This looks very nasty. What's that? What? The giant thing is off-putting. What is that for? Air raid? Is an air raid. What's happening?
On final approach, Governor.
So, okay, not an air raid, so just Imperial stuff. I think I have been told, because I'm struggling differentiating between new recruits and clones. I think those are new recruits because their helmets are, I believe, Phase 3. The regular clones using Phase 2, and I think that is what was there. Oh no, everyone's terrified. What's happening? It was just one group. It's just one squad. Are they all new? They're all new recruits. None of them are clones. And who's this one Imperial? Why is everyone so scared? They're not doing anything. Okay, you're new. What? This is already an interesting entrance. What's happening? Why is everyone so scared?
I am Tawny Ames, Governor of Desix.
I am here to relieve you of your title, Mistress Ames, by order of the Galactic Empire.
Your voice isn't that intimidating.
Desix does not fall under Imperial jurisdiction.
Okay, cool. So they're here to take the planet by force?
Well, your request has been received, reviewed, and, as you can see, rejected.
You're not threatening.
Disappointing.
Oh? Droids! The droids are back! How do they have control of the droids?
I have a message for your Empire.
Yes, I'm loving this. People standing up against it. You look like you're about to wet yourself. Wait, are we on Coruscant? Like, what? Crosshair. Wait, how are you? What are you doing? You're part of the Bad Batch. Would they treat you well? I have so many questions.
I heard the defense recruitment bill is up for a vote again.
Okay, so he's not imprisoned. Okay, so that means why would the Empire not question whether or not the Bad Batch will survive if he survived? That's just plain rude.
Report to Vice Admiral Rampart's office immediately.
Didn't catch a word of that. Is it like I'm so... Okay, they just called him. I'm so confused. Like, why would they still have him here?
How long were you left stranded on that Kaminoan platform before being recovered?
32 rotations.
Seriously, why would you choose to stay?
Left for dead, and yet you still came back. Why?
I'm a soldier of the Empire.
You're an idiot.
Which is why I have a mission for you on the planet Desix. As far as Separatist worlds are concerned, it's rather remote.
Separatists? They're separatists and they're refusing? Okay, that's cool. They're not just some random planet that the Empire's trying to absorb.
The newly appointed Imperial Governor has been taken hostage by insurgents, demanding Desix be recognized as an independent planet.
That's not gonna work.
Once you arrive, do whatever is necessary to secure the city and ensure Governor Grotton's release.
Okay, so it's kind of the same situation as when Crosshair was sent.
You're not ready to play Commander again. Not yet.
He's being sent alone.
Commander will brief you on the details.
Oh no, he's not being sent alone.
Report to the Battle Memorial at 0900 hours.
See, the Empire doesn't care about you. You've been demoted. Okay, but so they're sending him on the same kind of mission. They sent him on the Saw Gerrera thing just to do whatever's necessary. That's the thing. But under that one, he was under full control of the chip. Now he's free. Is he actually going to go through with it? This could be so interesting. Is this the same? Oh, call by name. Who are you?
It's been a while. Good to see you.
Commander Cody.
Cody?
A lot's changed, as you well know. When I heard you were cleared for duty, I requested you specifically.
Okay, so kind of good.
The rest of Clone Force 99 went rogue after Order 66 came through. Your squad was different by design.
Regs have gone AWOL too.
So I've heard.
And you're just completely fine with that?
More clones have been questioning the Order.
Excellent, finally.
Then they are traitors, like the Jedi.
What do you think? I need it in my memory. Commander Cody. He was Kenobi's commander, right? I'm probably wrong. Because I feel like the main ones were Rex, Cody, and then you had Commander Wolf, who was Plo Koon's. This is the same there. This is where Ahsoka was arrested. That's the thing that she climbed on and tried to escape from, and then went into the sewers. Okay, remembering what that thing was. But yeah, so Cody was fine with the Order? Because he was on the place where they thought Kenobi died, where he killed Grievous.
The insurgents are expecting a diplomatic envoy. Catch them by surprise, wipe out the droids, and locate Governor Groton.
I really hope the Separatist planet has thought about this. They're Separatists. I would hope maybe they have some of that manipulative tactic. I know not all of them were evil, but you'd hope that some of them would recognize that this is a fake thing. They're not here to negotiate. Hopefully they plan that out.
You are cleared for approach.
This giant thing does look cool though.
Release me this instant!
Negative. The governor said to keep a close eye on you.
I love that the droids are back. They sound so stupid.
Essex, you scrap heap!
So much sass.
The Empire will never agree to your terms.
Precisely why I know the diplomatic envoy they're sending is anything but peaceful.
Amazing. Love it.
Dooku was right in the end. He knew the Republic was corrupt. And becomes something worse.
Because you are a Dooku loyalist.
Galactic Empire.
I mean, he was part of it.
You will lose this as well.
This guy, he does not have an ounce of, threat in him. There's no intimidation whatsoever. Shoot it down. Just shoot it down.
Governor, the Imperial shuttle is within range.
You have tactical droids too. What other droids do they have?
It looks like they've chosen not to negotiate. How unfortunate.
You're gonna kill him? I mean, I shouldn't be smiling, but he's Imperial, he's just seems weedy. What are they gonna do? I want to know if they have super droids. What else do they have? I want to see the droids again.
Airstrike team, move into position.
Strike team. Do they have the vulture droids? I would love it if they bring literally everything back. I actually get to see the droids do well. The tanks, oh, I love this. I'm actually rooting for the droids now. And they are trying to shoot it down. I mean, I feel bad because it's Cody and I guess Crosshair, but I mean, Crosshair's interesting now because he's actually chosen to be on the villainous side, which makes him far more interesting than just being under the control of the chip. They're definitely not going to die here, but I love that this is happening. We have the droids who I'm rooting for, but also the bad guys I also don't want to die. I want them to be redeemed. But they're not in nowhere, they're nowhere near the path of redemption.
Send scouts to the wreck. Check for any survivors.
Yes, Governor.
Okay, smart. Send the actual scouting droids. Can you? I want to see all the. Okay, no, it is going to be all these ones again. All of them have probably survived, right? There's no way they got them.
That doesn't look good. Yeah, for them. There are no survivors.
Take a head count.
Return to the city.
Roger, roger.
Oh no! Did only you two survive? Of course it would just be you two.
Without a ship, we'll have to infiltrate the city on foot.
I know, a few more survivors.
What's too injured to continue?
I've beaten clankers with far less.
It's true.
First things first.
See, I don't know who could win. I mean, I really want the Separatists to win now, but the Empire's obviously going to win, and that makes me sad. Are we going to have a whole episode of the bad guys winning?
These tanks all have the same weakness. The droids operating them.
Do they not try and advance them in any way?
Trust me.
You do make things interesting.
I mean, I really like seeing Cody again, but I don't like that he's on the Empire's side. I mean, also, the Separatists and that whole war was over. They got the droids back. Wouldn't they try and make some advancements on the droids now?
Where did that come from?
Please say they did some upgrades, because surely they would realize the Empire knows how to defeat the droids. I want some surprises, please. You want to shoot right... Ooh. You're gonna shoot right down the barrel, aren't you? Oh, no. He's gonna shoot right down the barrel. And he's just not flinching. You are so cool. Why can't you be a good guy? Yeah. Oh! That was awesome. Loved how the sound like went all weird then. Yeah, now it's just regular droids. They're easy for you to deal with. They're so easy for you to deal with. Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking out quite a few of you. How many are left? They're making this look so easy. It's such a shame. I want the Separatists to put up a bit more of a fight. We've seen one Separatist planet now where they were basically fully under the control of the Empire. They couldn't fight. They just had to escape. Now they actually get the chance to fight. It feels as helpless as they were during the Age of the Republic.
They're moving in coordinated waves. There has to be a tactical droid giving them orders. Then let's divide their forces.
They've dealt with this way too many times. This is going to go so easy for them.
They've split their assault. Recommend Protocol 4.
See it done. I'll secure Groton.
No, you got to think differently. They've gone against all of this so many times. You just think about it. You can't really kill the governor, can you? Because that would just spark all that war with everyone. They're going to free the stupid... at least they're letting other people leave and run away. They're just after droids. That's kind of a nice thing.
It's okay. We're here to help.
Okay, good, Cody. Crosshair's still not lowering his weapon.
You hear that? Right, I guess.
What is it? I'm almost hoping for roly-poly droids. It is! You can't... Wait, no, you can deal with them. Oh, I've never been so happy to see the droids.
Hit it with a popper.
And they have those. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, I love seeing like the droids be actually useful. Because against Jedi and like stuff, they're just not. There's more. I can hear them. Yeah. Can you go through? Can you fit through the stairwell?
Find that tac droid yet?
He's about to. Yeah.
It's in the bell tower, but I can't get a clear line of sight.
Amazing.
Let's remedy that.
No, I don't like this. I mean, Cody feels the same, but like I don't like that he's with the Empire. More clones are questioning it. Chip is gone. You have no excuse anymore. Turn good. Oh, that was really cool. Please say you're being lured into a trap. It seems too easy. He's gone. What would you have done with him? Because you can't kill him, because that would just mean all out war with the Empire, and you can't survive that. Commando droids! I'm so happy! All they've got to do is bring in the super droids. I mean, they're obviously... Oh! That's one way to deal with the commando droids. Oh, still alive.
Secure the tower.
I mean, you got to, like, just send them back, but you can't. Can't see. Commando droids, cool. Yeah, commando droids are better than super droids. I don't mind if super droids don't show up. We're going to have a whole scene with a bunch of commando droids. I love them so much now.
Just try and keep up.
But then they're no match for Crosshair. Yeah. They're getting closer to you lot. Oh, up! Oh. Yeah, oh, oh, oh! See, I don't want either side to win, because that's bad. It just means bad things. Okay, if Separatists... Oh, knife. Cool. If the Separatists win, Cody and Crosshair die. Crosshair, you came so close to death then.
I'll take out the tech droid.
I can make the shot from here. Give me a line of sight.
That was interesting. You seemed almost... Yeah, you were screaming for your life then. That was very interesting. You probably see a brother in Cody, don't you?
Defend the governor at all costs.
Okay, so is all the important people in this room? This might be over so quickly. Oh, Cody got shot. No way you're gonna hit it midair. Oh! I mean, it's awesome, but I don't want that to happen.
Commander?
And they've got that flamethrowers again. Where's the actual governor, not the weak little...
Scour the city. Find Governor Groton.
I don't know which one's which.
Do something!
I don't like you. I don't care if you die.
The rightful governor.
We have official Imperial.
They don't respect that.
Once your government acknowledges this, Groton and his soldiers will be handed over.
Okay, that's peaceful. They're not going to think of it.
If you did, you might see how unjust your actions are.
Are they actually going to think of this?
White Army attacked 2 Imperial convoys.
We were defending ourselves from a hostile occupation.
Yep.
Your forces are the only threat to my people.
Get through to them, please.
Are not the enemy.
You are.
The Empire seeks to establish peace and order throughout the galaxy.
Stop, please.
There was a time I believed in that. So much so my colleague Mina Monteri and I put forth with separatists and Republic senators alike to end the war.
Mina name drop, so you are like a good one.
Supreme Chancellor rejected it.
Yes, he did.
I realized then peace was never enough.
That's just more Palpy manipulation. Why? Cody, lowering weapon. Crosshair's going to do whatever it takes. He's going to ignore you. He's not.
It's an option now.
Don't make her believe in the Empire. Please don't.
We both lived through one war.
She's going to die.
Not start another. Too many people have died already.
More people will die.
We can resolve this without more bloodshed.
They just want independence.
Do this for your people.
Don't. No, because then you...
Nicely handled. Now execute her.
There we go.
I promised a peaceful...
You did. I didn't. Now execute her.
Come on, Cody. Don't.
So much for peace.
Is this going to make Cody realize?
I gave you an order.
Please kill him.
Or face the consequences for disobeying.
Crosshair. Yeah. Oh, Cody, please. You're so close. I can't tell what he's thinking.
Body in the square. Let it be a warning to the rest of them.
Kill him, please. No, nothing. Great. Oh, this is painful to watch. Cody left alone. Think. You, no chip anymore. Just please. Why? They wanted peace. And you had the new Imperial guy who represents the Empire command her execution and now to have her body displayed in the public square. And you've rounded up all the citizens. What are you going to do? Don't execute everyone. Come on, Cody. Please realise. Cody, please. This is such a sad episode. You're thinking, but you got. I know you can't go away from them yet, because then they'll kill you. Oh, come on, please. I want to see a spark of hope there, please. Bunch of warships coming onto a planet that was no threat to you. Hate this guy. There's your replacements. Think it through, please. Old helmet, awesome. Please, think it through. Don't talk to Crosshair about it, because he'll kill you. Just get away from it all. You didn't shoot her. I can forgive you. That is such a sad shot with that stupid giant thing in the sky. Is this our first time being back at Coruscant? It looks so dark here, and I do like that. I remember that thing. That was like a memorial thing, wasn't it?
Tell me something, Crosshair. This new empire.
He's thinking.
Are we making the galaxy better?
Nope.
We're soldiers. We do what needs to be done.
No, you're pawns.
You know what makes us different from battle droids?
You can think and choose between right and wrong.
Our own choices.
You're gonna get shot. Don't kill Cody, please.
We have to live with them too.
Okay, so that doesn't sound like you're leaving. That sounds like you're choosing to live with what's happening. What does Crosshair think? Is he going to make Crosshair think? I'm surprised that Crosshair still hasn't seen the evil in all of this. He still thinks it's right because he thinks the Empire's chosen him, whereas brothers abandoned him. Eating alone again.
9904, report to Vice Admiral Rampart's office.
Yeah, that's you. Still hate that they call them by their number. They wouldn't call, like, regular, like the new recruits' numbers, would they?
Report CC 1226.
Why not Commander Cody?
You left?
Oh, yes. It appears he has gone AWOL.
Yes! Yes, okay, good. He's free then.
Clone loyalty does not seem to be as advertised anymore.
You shut up.
How these clones around you keep disappearing.
Stop it. Go with them, Crosshair!
Problem?
You're an incredibly irritating villain, and I'm loving it.
Then you're dismissed.
That view definitely shows off his new importance. It shows like what he has to lose now if the Bad Batch is ever found out. So you're not sending a secret squad to go and kill them then, because you know they're around. You just killed Wilco to keep it buried. So you know they're around, but you're just not doing anything about it. That is a mistake on your part. Okay, that episode was amazing. I loved that one so much. We didn't even get to see like the Bad Batch, but we saw a Bad Batch member, so it was fine. Crosshair, I'm so happy we got to see again after the whole thing with Kamino. So he was stuck there for basically a month, 30 rotations, 30 days. He was stuck there for a month, having to survive, and obviously his health probably declined a lot. He was surrounded by seawater and had no food. So that's shocking that you managed to survive that. I'm going to have more information on how on earth he did that. But so the Empire really did not care. They just shot down Kamino, didn't bother putting scouts out to see if it was all gone. They just abandoned it. There was a good chance they just never came back. That is interesting. And he still chose to stick around. And he's still not angry about it. But yeah, Cody is back. And so I actually really love this one just because of Cody. So we got to see him be on the side of the Empire. And we got to see like what's going through a lot of the clones' minds right now. So a lot of them are starting to question Order 66. So the chip made them obviously think that it was right. Now the chip's wearing off. They're starting to question it again. So the chip is gone from everyone. All of them are free and they're free to make their own decisions again. But the chip made them think that it was right. And that's what they still believe. So they just need to get that out of their head. They just need to start realizing what the Empire is doing is wrong, which Cody has now seen. It's also so cool that we got to see like another separatist sort of thing go on. So the first guy, he just had to leave the planet because the Empire was there. They had full control. He was just a figurehead. This one, they fully wanted to remove the governor and replace it with someone else, probably because of what happened on the last separatist planet when they gave a resistance. That one got away. So I don't know how that one, that Waxus, we don't know how that one ended up. I'm assuming that could be a bit in turmoil, and that's why they've chosen to just eliminate the governor now and replace it with someone else. But yeah, that new governor, I hope he dies. He seems dreadful and awful. But the scene was just so sad. They were talking about peace. They were talking about Mina Bonteri, the Chancellor. And it's so sad, but at least it was able to convince Cody. He at least got to realise what he's doing, what he now has to live with, and he's now gone. He's free from the Empire. He's left it. So I'm just happy he's free. I don't mind if he doesn't show up. I'm just glad that he's gone from the Empire. I'd love it if he does show up again. Maybe joins Rex or who knows what. But I'm just happy that he's out of it. And I want that so much for Crosshair. It feels like maybe he's starting to realise it now that he's seeing the rest of the clones leave the Empire, or he's seeing a lot of them leave the Empire. He's realising that it's not quite right. Like, I want to know what's going on in his mind. Is he realising, or is he thinking at least, that there's something that all the other clones are realising that he's just not? He's basically only chosen the Empire because they were there for him when his brothers weren't. And now, the Empire was still there for him when he was still on Kamino, technically, because they did pick him up. He needs to be hung out to dry by the Empire. That's what needs to happen for him to, like, fully go against them. He hasn't got a reason to fully go against them yet. He doesn't care about the morality of it all. He cares about who's there for him, which is so annoying. It does make him such an interesting villain. But yeah, I'm so happy we've got a whole episode dedicated to him. I want to know where his story goes. I want him to be good. I want him to be redeemed. But I don't know if it's even possible. He's done so many bad things now. Killing this Separatist leader was a really horrible thing to do. She wanted peace. She let the guy go. She was, would you say innocent? She killed a lot of the clone troopers. Well, she didn't technically do it. Joyce did, but she commanded it. She wanted peace. That's all she wanted. She didn't want to be part of the Empire, but of course, they have to come in all authoritarian and force him to join. And Crosshair still doesn't realise the evil. No, he probably does realise the evil he's doing. He's just choosing to do it because of the Empire. Okay, that episode was absolutely amazing. I'm loving how Season 2 is dealing with all of my questions just immediately. So first 2 episodes dealt with the Tech and Echo thing when I wanted them to have more development. This one is giving me answers with Crosshair and what he's been up to since this huge time gap between the fall of Kamino and where the Bad Batch are now. Yeah, I think I just love that the tone of this one was so sad. It was just so depressing. It perfectly showed off what the Empire is doing, what it's becoming, and how evil it is. It's showing where the clones are in their headspace, and it's also demonstrating the conflict that is in the conflict that's within Crosshair at the minute. He wants to be part of the Empire. He thinks that is the good thing. No, he doesn't even think it's the good thing. He just thinks it's where he belongs. He thinks that they care about him. They're the ones that were there for him. That's what he cares about at the minute. But yeah, you also have to see that last bit where he was asking where Cody was. He got attached to Cody. He thought Cody would be there for him. But Cody, of course, left. But the Empire is still there. So you have that, you have Crosshair being pulled between the Empire and between his brothers. Yeah, I love that we got to see another Separatist planet. So the first one we got to see was Raxus, the capital of the Separatists. Now it was a smaller independent one where we got to see a bunch of the old droids come back, and I absolutely love that they did that. It was so cool seeing, like, being able to root for them, because they're always funny and just kind of, yeah, they were comedic in Clone Wars, and it's always, they're light-hearted. You don't want to root for them because they do evil things, but they're just funny and they don't seem that threatening. Here, I got to actually root for them because I wanted them to win. They were still funny and it felt right to root for them. I also love how much, I guess, cool scenes we got of them. We got to see them being actually capable. In the Clone Wars, they're always going up against Jedi, clones, and they were just completely outmatched and they got slaughtered. Here, they put up so much better of a fight. Like seeing the destroyers, they were so cool to see again and be actually menacing. They weren't dealt with so easily, and I'm just happy that they got that sort of time in the spotlight. As for the Governor herself, I actually really like her. So there's a bunch going on with her. She was one of Mina Bonteri's colleagues that put the peace deal forward that Palpatine obviously got rid of. Because the Separatists, there's, like, my understanding, you have 50 of them, half of them, they wanted peace, they wanted their independence, but half of them wanted to go with Dooku's radicalization and his manipulation. Or were they all manipulated? I feel like some of the Separatists were fully evil, like the Techno Union guy, and Gunway. Some of them weren't as bad and they were just manipulated. This one feels like she was manipulated, but also she now realizes, she thought that Dooku was right, even though she doesn't know the full picture behind Dooku. So her whole story here was so sad to see. All she wanted was peace. She wanted to protect her people. She didn't want to be part of the Republic because of the corruption, so she has her own independent thing. It doesn't look that pretty, but that's fine. They still had their way of life. And of course, the Empire comes in wanting to have them absorbed into the Empire and have her replaced. Now, would you call her selfish for what she did? Because I don't know. Either she decided to not join the Empire because of the corruption, or she didn't want to lose her position of power, being the governor. What would she become? What would happen when she steps down? What happens there? I'm personally going to choose she wanted to think of what was best for her people. She didn't want to join the corruption. She didn't care about losing her seat or her authority. She was thinking of wanting peace for her people, and she didn't want to go back into the corruption. So just seeing how her story ended, where she was almost told it would be a peaceful resolution, and being killed like that, it's just so sad. Like, just seeing her death scene, where it's the realisation that she's dying, that hit quite hard. As for the new governor, I think he encapsulates everything that's going on with the Empire. He just seemed very weak and not intimidating. He seemed, that is the imperialistic people, isn't it? They're not that threatening. You have Roland, who, yes, he's threatening. You have Tarkin, he's threatening. But that's more, they're capable, they've shown it. This guy, he just seemed very just there. He got captured immediately and he was just spouting threats. He's only threatening because of the people he's around. He's got clones, he's commanding people. Roland has proven he's pretty threatening without clones and how he dealt with Wilco. Tarkin, he is just a nightmare. So this guy, because I'm also thinking about it, the Empire doesn't last long at all. Republic lasted for 1,000 years, maybe longer, I don't quite know. Yoda was like 900 years old. And the Empire, it lasted as long as Luke was around. And so he was born, when he was born during the start of it, then I don't know, how old was Luke during Return of the Jedi? Not sure. I know 16 in A New Hope. So it does not last long. It lasts however long Luke was when it ended. So it really wasn't a big thing. It was very threatening and very powerful, but it did not last long. It was weak at the core. And that is what's going on with these Imperial officials that we're seeing. They aren't that strong. They're not threatening. They are just weak. And they just all talk. Then again, Empire does have stuff to back it up, but that's mainly just Palpatine behind it, and I guess Vader. But all the other stuff below them is just very weak. I also love how this one emphasised what's going on with the clones. We got to hear so much. I love the setting where we got to see the memorial thing. Now, I know that's obviously for all the clones that have died during the Clone Wars, but we saw it during the Clone Wars. The Clone Wars hadn't ended, so I'm assuming they would have added to it during, like, Order 66, I guess. I'm guessing a few Jedi probably put up quite a good fight and killed a few of them. But I love that one almost, that was what was making Cody think, like, all the clones that died for the Republic, and I guess that was their inner turmoil. They're thinking, all these clones have lost their lives fighting for what they think the Republic has become, the Empire. That's what they thought they gave their lives for. So that's the setting that sort of, it had influenced their minds about what they were doing. And it's probably a good, that's why the clones were stationed there. That was a prison, wasn't it? That's where Ahsoka was held. But it seems like that's where the clones are just now based. Yeah, so having them set there, putting the clones there, obviously makes them feel like this is where they belong. That's what they fought for. That's what their brothers have lost their lives to protect, the Empire. That is what you're here to do. So it's definitely like that's their guilt tripping of the clones to make them stay. And like it's so cool that when Cody's away from it, actually in the separatist place, that's when he realizes what he's doing is wrong and that he has to live with his actions and the consequences of that all. I'm just so happy that he's like free of it now and that he's chosen to walk away. Yeah, some other details that were thrown in there were that a bunch of clones, I guess, are now leaving the Empire. So I wonder where all these clones are going, because there were so many of them. And now it's becoming a clear thing that a lot of clones are basically rethinking the Order 66 thing. Crosshair's obviously calling them traitors, so that could mean a good chunk of them have been executed, but I'd assume that would have been at the start. Most would have probably realised, okay, things we did were wrong. If I want to leave, I've got to do it carefully or else I'm going to get killed. So I've got to assume quite a few of them are now out in the galaxy. So where are they? They're not obviously not going to be organised, but it feels like they have a whole army waiting. And because we still haven't seen like the birth of a rebellion or anything. And I feel like there's now a bunch of stuff out there that are ready to go against the Empire. Well, not quite ready, or at least thinking negatively of the Empire. You've got a bunch of people out there that would agree with a rebellion, and people that are capable of fighting in one. I also love what it's doing with Crosshair and how it's making him think. The clones are leaving, yet Crosshair is still staying. It's just so... It makes him such an interesting and painful villain. Like, in the first season, he was an okay villain, but that's just because of his skill set. It was the chip that was basically the villain. When you find out that he no longer has the chip, it immediately makes him more interesting. He's chosen to be with the Empire because he thinks they care about him, other than like his brothers who abandoned him, and now he's seeing that the Empire doesn't really care about the clones. They're joking about how the loyalty of the clones and how they're all leaving. And I'm just hoping that he'll start to see that they're all being replaced, because I would think that the clones realise they're being replaced, and maybe that will make Crosshair question his loyalty to them, or at least the Empire's loyalty to him. I almost feel like the only way Crosshair can actually leave the Empire is... I'm trying to guess what's on his mind. He thinks he's valuable to the Empire because of his skills. He's incredible at combat and his whatever it is, his shooting. He's incredible at that. That gives him value to the Empire. I feel like as soon as I want the Empire to almost bring in another guy just as good to replace Crosshair, because they're not going to want to keep him around. They're seeing that the clones aren't loyal, yet Crosshair's trying to prove it. But sure, the Empire wouldn't care. They don't care about that at all. They feel like enlisted soldiers are going to be more loyal no matter what, because they've chosen to join. They weren't born into it. So I feel like that's the only... Crosshair needs to be replaced, or at least have someone very similar to him join the Empire, join like the army, and that's what's going to get him to leave. But there's no one near capable of that yet. We haven't seen any hint of that coming. So I feel like he's just going to be staying with the Empire, still in conflict for a while yet. Lastly, I think I just want to talk about how good Season 2 has been so far. So we had 2 episodes for the premiere. Amazing. This one, they've carried it on. Absolutely amazing. I just love the tone of it. It was so sad and so heartbreaking, and they deal with such difficult things to do. It was an episode focused on Crosshair, who I'm not going to call him... he is a villain. No, he's an antagonist. I wouldn't say he's a villain. He's an antagonist. I like that they're focusing on him so much and trying to develop him. But I just like the techniques that they're using. They've gone to a separatist planet to deal with the stuff. They're showing off... Technically... No, I wouldn't... I almost want to use the words like they're using 2 bad guys in the episode. You have the Empire, you have Separatists. But again, the Separatists were manipulated. But they want peace. They just want to be left alone. They are the good guys in this scenario. But this episode, it's very much focused on Crosshair and Cody. They're the good guys of the episode. They're for the Empire. But it's not, they're the focus of the episode. So the episode is focusing on the bad guys winning, which is always just a cool thing to go down. But I just love that the episode goes through... The bad guys are the focus, they're winning, and how it's making the focused characters think differently about what they're doing. I love that that's sort of the angle that this episode went down. Yeah, but so happy Cody realised that it's all wrong and he's left it. Hopefully he'll show up again, but honestly, don't mind if he doesn't. I just like that he's free from it now. And now Crosshair, I just want him to just think about it more. And I want him to just escape it and leave it. He doesn't have to rejoin the Bad Batch. I know they would immediately accept him back, but I don't know if he'd feel guilty or not. I just want him away from the Empire. That's all I want. But yeah, with that said, that does bring us to the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one for Season 2, Episode 4. See ya!